Alright, hey guys. Sorry I haven't been updating recently. It's just that I've been swamped with work. So, let's cover sovereignty, authority, and power. The first thing we have to know some definitions. The idea, what is the state? Well, basically, they're just entities that control what happens inside their borders. It's basically like they pass laws and they regulate rules. Sovereignty itself is basically the ability to carry out actions within a country's border without interference from outside. It doesn't necessarily have to be a country. For instance, it could be like a state. For instance, like the New York passing the gay marriage bill. And lack of sovereignty tends to lead to lack of autonomy, which tends to lead with higher levels of corruption. We'll generally cover that more when we get to Nigeria and yeah. Institutions, we think of institutions, they're stable and last-longing organizations that turn ideas into policies. For instance, legislatures are organizations that basically do turn ideas into policies. Political parties do that, judicial systems do that, and also bureaucracies tend to do that. We'll cover bureaucracies in a bit. And now let's cover this broad range of states, nations, and regimes. A nation is basically a group of people bounded by a political identity. So basically, you could say it could be ethnicity, it could be religion, it could be culture, etc. Nationalism is nationalism is a sense of belonging and identity to a nation, and it's a powerful force. For instance, it has caused numerous wars, and one good example, like a recent-ish example, would be the conflict in Kosovo, and more generally, the once Yugoslavia. Nationalism has empowered all these conflicts between the ethnic groups in Yugoslavia, and has essentially split Yugoslavia into what it is now: Serbia, Montenegro, Albania, or I'm not sure about Albania and other countries. And now regimes, we think of regimes they're just rules a state sets and follows. It's not like a dirty rule. Like sometimes we describe bad governments as regimes. No, it's just basically the rules a government sets and follows. These rules carry over time. For instance, like the United States must hold a presidential election every 4 years.